Girl, on a Thursday.
Hi.
It's Thursday. That means
Thursday already.
Your saltwater guide will answer all your questions today with his beautiful wife, Kelly Girl. She's going to answer questions. We're going to talk about Dana Wharf Sport Fishing today. You're
Dana
right
Wharf.
up there. Dana Wharf Sport Fishing.
I'm lucky you got the
Dana
shirt.
Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching in Dana Point, California. My father founded that in 1971 when they completed the harbor.
I wasn't even born yet.
Before that, they were running the boats off the end of the San Clemente Pier. That's where I grew up, on the end of the San Clemente Pier. And then we moved the operation to Dana Point in 1971 when they completed the harbor. If you go over to Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching, you can check out the history of my father. You can see all the great things my sister and my brother are doing over at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. And from now on Thursdays, because Kelly and Donna have a phenomenal relationship, Kelly Girl is going to give away either a half-day trip for two of you, or if you don't want to go fishing, you can go whale watching for free. So when you send in your text messages to Kelly Girl on Thursdays, she's going to pick one lucky winner each week to win that free trip to go either whale watching or half-day fishing out of Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. Listen, if you do the half-day thing, you don't have any equipment or anything, you don't have to worry. Kelly's taking care of everything. She's going to make sure that you get your fishing poles. Oh, hello. Can you hear us? Some reason the speaker came off, Kel.
Uh-oh.
All right. Gang, I hope, did anybody hear us? Does anybody hear us out there?
Did Marley do something?
Holy mackerel, Marley pulled the plug on the microphone. The monkey is fired up today.
Can we?
We're going to back it up a little bit. We're going to Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching. Yeah. Did anybody hear the beginning of this?
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you did or you didn't, but.
Wait, first of all, before we start over, I want to say hello to my lovely and beautiful cousin, Tracy.
Hey,
Love
Tracy.
You. Hi, Tracy.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. I miss
Crazy.
you, and I can't wait to see you soon, hopefully, at some point. Anyway, hope you're doing well. I love you.
And you guys, did you hear the beginning of the show, though? That's what we're trying to figure out, because Marley unplugged the mic. Did we hear the very beginning? Please, does anybody, before I go, I'll do it all over again. If we don't get an answer here from somebody, please, somebody tell me, did you hear the very beginning? Yes, sir. Okay, gosh, thank God.
Thank you. Okay.
Because I'm running out of words.
You are not running out of words. That'll be a you know what day and you know what.
Cold day and heck. So Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching from now on is going to take care of the sponsorship of the Thursday shows. Kelly Girl and my little sister, Donna. I love this name.
She don't like when you call her little sister.
Little sister. My sister,
or
Donna,
your baby sister.
have put together a great thing for all of you that are joining us today. All you have to do is text the show at 949-374-0786. And one lucky person, Kelly Girl's going to give away a whale watch trip or a half-day fishing trip out of Dana Wharf. And as the show goes and as we move along, Kelly Girl and Donna will probably come up with some other giveaway stuff, because Donna has a plethora of clothing there too.
She's a hard worker. She sure has a lot.
Woman of the Year in the state of California.
That's pretty cool. I'm so happy. I feel so honored to have a Hansen. I mean, I'm married into the family, but it's very cool.
And Donna, you have a great relationship, unlike Donna and I.
Stop. We love you, Donna.
Yeah, we love Donna. She does a phenomenal job. She takes care of everything and everybody.
She sure
and takes care of me and you. She's our new shipping hub.
She's our freight forwarder. But we love her. Yeah.
But check out Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching, gang. They right in the heart of Southern California, Dana Point, California. It's a phenomenal place to go whale watching, fishing. They kind of cover everything. The Fury fishes San Clemente Island and Catalina all the time. And Dana Wharf Sport Fishing covers the whale watch capital of the world, is what Donna has told me. It's the whale watch capital of the world. So if you want to go whale watching or fishing, Dana Point's the place. Dana Wharf Sport Fishing is the place to go. And Kelly Girl is dying to give away that free trip. So what you need to do, gang, is you need to text the show at 949-374-0786. Don't call. That's the second call we've had here in a couple seconds.
Somebody call.
Don't call. Text the show at
Call.
949-374-0786. Kelly Girl and I were talking about what we were going to talk about today.
Yeah.
There is a massive amount of squid that has showed up along the coast, which is, we haven't seen this in a very long time. A massive amount. The first night that they found that stuff, the Persane boats caught 600 tons. And don't feel bad, gang. That squid spawns and it dies. It's not a fishery that's unsustainable. So don't even think for 1 second that they spawn and then they all lay on the bottom and rot. So we might as well get them and eat them. Then the other thing is, gang, we know exactly where it's at and exactly how to get it. You want to check out our website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. In the game plans today, we're going to talk about, well, I've already done it, but we're going to post them at 3:30 this afternoon. We're going to talk about where all that squid's at. And then we're going to talk about going and catching the elusive
white sea bass.
That's Kelly's bucket list fish. Unfortunately, her husband's never been able to put that piece of the puzzle together for Kelly.
Not for me.
So
a lot of other people. You just recently did during the
War
tournament.
Heroes on Water.
You're like the first. That was the first sea bass
ever weighed in the
That's
tournament.
pretty cool. So yeah, I'm waiting. I'm here. Whatever. We can go out.
But you got a really good chance of catching some sea bass this weekend. If you go out on your private boat, there is a couple of areas where there's a lot of sea bass, and now with the bait, and they have squid for sale at the bait barge. All that will be revealed at yoursaltwaterguide.com.
So that's going to be in the game plans today.
Right.
Like you actually
tell you exactly where to go and exactly what to do to catch them. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about white sea bass today, and I don't know why, but I don't know. Nobody wants to talk to you today. Nobody wants to send you a question. Nobody wants to send Kelly a question. Wow.
My feelings are not hurt.
Wow. All we had to do was beg.
What's the question, Dave?
Hey, Kelly, do you ever get time away from Marley and the cats like Dave does?
No,
and
I don't. No. You don't even
what do you like to do on Kelly time?
What time? No, I don't. No, I don't. Rarely do I. But no, I'm gonna say no. Dave, if anyone goes anywhere, it's Dave, and I understand Dave's got stuff to do. He's got his business, and he wants to make content for his site, and I understand. So, and plus I'm the more nurturing one of the two of us. So.
No, you really.
So I don't mind.
And Marley loves.
I mean, to be in Cabo with a monkey and two beautiful cats.
And now we have 2 new cats.
What more could a girl want?
We have 4 cats now, gang. We adopted 2 more cats, but they're outside.
They're outdoor cats, and whew, we got our hands full.
Woo! So Kelly can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But
that's all right.
Somebody just said, "Hey, Captain Dave and Kelly, I left a report about catching a leopard shark. I can only hope that my reports can help members catch more fish." It absolutely. All the reports on the community game absolutely help each and every member. It also helps Kelly and I. How many times do I go, Kelly, look at this. Another member.
A couple times a day.
Because there's
at least once a day. At least once a day, it seems like.
Yeah, the community is insane. The amount of people that are reporting on the community is absolutely insane. And when you leave a report on the community, you're absolutely changing people's lives because it's such a cool community with 0 negativity. So people are able to share what they catch, where they catch it, how they catch it. You can also ask questions on the community. You can ask each other questions. And Kim and Dan.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Dan.
Kelly girl, what is the best way to keep your sunglasses clean on the boat with all the salt and spray and everything else? Oh, wait a minute. We're going to time out. Hold on. Great big giant announcement. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart because Kelly and I talked about this morning and we were going to do this. So right now we're going to sing happy birthday.
To who?
Happy birthday to you. You know exactly who.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Dave Burris. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday. I'm sorry, that's how we were going to start the show out, and then I forgot, and it's my bad.
We hope you enjoy your
Dave,
special
I hope you
day.
have a phenomenal birthday. I miss you so much. You're one of my longtime closest friends. Grew up together in San Clemente. We love you very, very much, and we miss you a lot.
Happy birthday, young
Happy
man.
birthday, little buddy. Happy birthday. So, back to what Kim and Dan
Dave,
said.
you're crying. Dave is like almost
I
crying.
love Dave.
He does.
I love him.
You're so sweet.
You're my buddy. I'll always love you. So,
That makes me want to cry.
what's the best way to keep your sunglasses clean, honey?
Oh gosh. Well, do we tell the truth about sunglasses and me, my relationship with sunglasses?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I don't wear sunglasses very often when I'm out. So Dave would probably be the better person to ask. They're distracting to me. I love them. I have a ton of pair, but tons of
Thanks to Costa
Thanks
Sunglasses,
to Costa.
who
Yeah, I
sponsored
do.
your
And I
saltwater
wear
guide.
them, but I don't know.
Where are you
I
going,
find that I
Molly?
can
Where
just
are you
see
going?
better without them, except for in the water. I mean, the water, I can see the fish and all that with my polarized Costas. But I don't know. How do you keep your glasses clean?
Do you want me to be perfectly
Yes.
honest why you don't wear the sunglasses?
Sure.
Because she's scared to death that one of you guys are gonna one of you people are gonna come up alongside of us and she's not gonna look smoking hot.
Oh, stop. Stop. No, that's Dave,
yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Stop.
kidding. But no, sunglasses, it's really hard to keep them clean with all the salt and everything. But the one thing you do not want to do is you never want to use anything abrasive. You don't want to use your shirt. You don't want to use your jacket. You don't want to use anything. You want to.
The Costas come with a little cloth, right? A little cleaning cloth, which is really cool.
Right here,
So
the Costa
if you have one of
cleaning
those,
cloth.
You don't have to spray any.
This stays.
You can.
This
spray
has
it.
a
They do have
little.
spray.
Look at. So cool. The Costa thing has a little. When you order,
Yeah.
you can always add this to your order. It comes with a little spray and this little cleaning cloth. And what I do first is I rinse them off with fresh water. Like I'll just grab my water bottle because I always have a water bottle. I'll just pour some water on it. Then I will use that, put a little bit of that spray on the little towel and wipe them off real nice and neat like that. But a lot of times I just fish with the salt all over them because it's in the heat of the action and things are going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not even his birthday.
Oh, you read.
Hey, it came up on my Facebook feed this
David.
morning that it was your birthday, so
Well,
you
happy
need to
birthday.
change that.
Happy birthday.
Well, happy
We're
birthday!
early.
We're way early. His
When is your
birthday's
birthday?
4 days after yours.
We're late.
We still love you.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
And yes, Mike Lewis, I did curl my hair today. Thank you for noticing. You're so sweet. You make me nervous. Put a lot of pressure on me, Mike, about my hair. I'm getting
Kelly,
ahead of
why has Dave? This is from Dave Burris. Why has Dave never got you on the white sea bass? Is it possible he's not in tune with what it takes to be successful?
Well, I'm not gonna answer. I don't know. You have to.
I will explain this to you perfectly.
Because we've gone out before.
Yeah, but
what? Inquiring minds want to know.
you know what it takes to catch a sea bass. You have to be at the rail for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and then you get that opportunity. Kelly girl, you're not going to spend hours and hours. So I've taken her out when we've caught fish the day before and gone to the spot, but you know there's nothing colder than yesterday's hot spot. Kelly girl, I will never forget that big bat ray though. Holy crap. Me and my buddy Spider caught a 60-pound sea bass the day before, so I took Kelly to the same spot and we anchored up, and this bat ray ate the bait on the surface. It's hard to believe, but a giant bat ray. We even pulled the anchor and followed it because I thought it might have been a black, because it didn't eat on the bottom like they're supposed to. I'll never forget that day and how disappointed you were when it came up as a flipping bat ray.
I was more than disappointed. I remember being pretty upset. But.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Miss Kibbies, have you posted the link to the knife sharpening tool yet? Oh my gosh, gang.
We failed.
And Kelly girl was making that video the other night, and
It's your fault.
We're sorry.
It's Dave's fault.
Nope, she's gonna.
We will get that out this afternoon for sure, right?
Yes. And Mike Lewis, I left my cup in my truck just now because I just ran home from the bank. So I have another cup. I apologize. It's not the Mike Lewis cup, and I apologize. That cup's in the truck, and you won't see me drinking
I wash
out
it
of
out
it.
almost every day, Mike. I wash it every day.
And I left it in the truck, so it's my bad, and I'm sorry. But on that note, gang, over here on Facebook, you can leave stars. The stars help us out tremendously, help us feed our monkey, help us feed the new cats that have decided to live in our backyard, helps us feed our other 2 cats that we saved. There he is, the rescue monkey. He's right there. He's like, send me some stars. I need some more bananas.
Aww,
and over on YouTube, you guys can leave a tip. It's very, very easy. And all this does is it just helps us to feed all our animals and take care of everything. And we're not begging for money. We're just begging for money.
I'm not.
Oh, no,
you
Kelly's not.
Either.
I'm not begging. I'm just letting you know you can help us out with some stars or some other stuff. Captain Dave, for example, Hey, Captain, I have a video topic idea for you. Right now, I can't talk.
Dave.
How about a video about how to save money when you go fishing? We talk about that. Oh, thank you, Josh. Thank you.
Josh is so kind. And
Thank
Ace,
you,
oh my gosh.
Ace. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Holy mackerel, Ace. $25. GP, $5. Gang, we really appreciate this.
How sweet.
Holy mackerel, everybody. Thank you, Ace. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you for everything you do for us.
That's so sweet.
But we talk about this all the time on my website. Don't stop spending money on anything as far as fishing goes. If you're a member of the website, you have access to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Kelly and I love those calls when you call us all drunk at like 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh. And you've gotten those phone calls. It's hilarious. People will call, members will call Dave by accident. Or I don't know if it's by accident. In the middle of the night.
But gang, I want you to stop spending money on fishing tackle. Call me. Let's go through this. Let's figure out what you're trying to accomplish. And then I'll set you up with the proper stuff. I mean, let's think about it. Promar. There isn't too many products that Promar doesn't have that you use on a daily basis. So they're a sponsor of our show. Akuma, another big sponsor of the show. These rod and reel companies, these tackle companies, Opsin, Fluorocarbon. And if we combine all of our sponsors, and then Deckhand Sports and the kill bags and the ice chest and all the things that they offer, we don't leave too much stuff on the side that you would have to go and gather up at a tackle store. So you got to be real careful what you buy. So I'll make a big video and we'll do that. But I'm just telling you, before you spend any more money, become a member of your Saltwater Guide, and I will make sure that you do not spend money on junk that you don't need. Okay? Just remember, most of the other stuff out there talking about fishing is noise. All right? I'm sorry. There isn't anybody that has a podcast or has a website or has an app that fished their whole lives for a living. And my father started when? In 1947.
Wow.
Look at
that handsome man up there.
A lot of the people that are watching, there he is right there in the top of the screen. Right there on the top of the screen, Don Hansen. And Ace, you worked for the man for years.
Yeah. Ace, he wanted to know, I'm sorry to interrupt. Do I have names for the outdoor kitties? Well, we've got the two extra ones outside. One is the mama. She's a mother to all these other cats. So I just call her mama. And then there's a baby, one of her other babies, and we just call it baby kitty. So those are the names.
The mom and the baby, and then our black cat, Dahlia, is the baby of the mom that's hanging out now. Here's Marley.
And here's Marley. And
here.
Marley, I call Marley Monk-a-Monk too.
Yeah, that's his nickname, Monk-a-Monk.
Monk-a-Monk.
And
but yeah, so let's see. Yeah.
Your saltwater guide is going to have the most comprehensive game plan this weekend for white sea bass fishing. And Dave Burris brings up, yeah, it's way more. Listen, this tuna thing, oh, how fun to go spend thousands of dollars on fuel to catch a fish that tastes terrible. How fun is that? And then you get to hold up a 200-pound fish and all your friends can see the picture. I think that's the number one reason why people do it. Other than that, it's not fun at all. You know what's fun? Anchoring up in a little cove at Catalina or a little cove at the Channel Islands or a little cove along the Southern California coast and having the opportunity to catch a white sea bass. Way harder to catch a white sea bass than it is to catch a bluefin. Way harder to catch a white sea bass than it is to catch a dorado or a yellowtail. And way more rewarding, as Dave Burris says. It's a whole different animal. But it really is.
How? Why? Why is it so? Tell me. Explain.
Well, you have to go tuna fishing. All you got to do is be able to pull some line off your reel and drop your bait in the water 9 out of 10 times, and the tuna eats your bait. Sea bass fishing, you have to be able to know how to fish. You have to be able to cast, present your bait, feel it as it sinks down through the water column. When it hits the bottom, you got to wind it back up, throw it back out. You have to be constantly fishing. You have to know how to anchor. You have to know how to read the conditions. Anchoring on the spot is a huge thing, babe, because like I was showing the War Heroes when we got to the spot over at Cattle. Look at him. He wants to get on the... When I was showing the War Heroes, the spot that we were trying to fish at the island was loaded with sea bass. I showed him what it looked like on the meter, and I told him, the hardest part of this is going to be making sure that the back of the boat is pointed at the rock where all these sea bass are swimming around. That's going to be the hardest part of this scenario. So then anchoring on it, reading the conditions, knowing current, downhill current, uphill current, all those things, so that when you cast your bait out, you're actually presenting your bait proper to the fish. Mm-hmm. Those are all things that you don't have to do when you're tuna fishing. A lot of times tuna fishing, you control, get a hook up, and throw your line in the water and catch a fish. Not a lot of talent. Okay. Go anchor up at Catalina or something. Well, you know. No. How long have you been fishing and fishing hard and you have not got one? It's kind of gnarly. First time you went tuna fishing, you caught an albacore. Yeah. I mean, come on. The first time you went dorado fishing, you caught a dorado. But the 15 or 20 times you've gone sea bass fishing, you haven't caught one. It's gnarly. It's not an easy fish to catch, but boy, it feels very rewarding when you get one.
Well, now I really, really want to get one. So, no, Brian, I have not caught a white sea bass yet, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, and then, gang, if you're not a member of your saltwater guide, you might want to become one this weekend because there's so much cool stuff going on. If you want to go spend thousands of dollars on fuel, I got that game plan for you. But if you want to go fish and have the opportunity to catch a sea bass, this might be the weekend you might want to get involved. There's so much over at the website with 580 plus videos and the community and 4,000 plus members and the beautiful community where you can go and chit chat with each other with full safety and not have to worry about some booger eater in his underwear talking crap to you. Dave gets all that.
You get all that.
I take all that. Posting 28 videos a week, you can't even comprehend the amount of.
Oh my!
Like right now, Kelly and I were just looking at a video we posted this morning about bait barge etiquette and how to act when you pull up to the bait barge in San Pedro. Mike and I were good friends. I've known Mike since the day he started. And I was talking etiquette and talking about how to drive your boat when you come up. And all of a sudden, all these superstars of boating want to let me know that you don't drive a boat, you pilot a boat. You don't drive a boat, you con a boat.
You do what? You what about?
Con.
I've never heard that term.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was
not
Red October.
Oh, okay.
The submarine. They conned it. So now these booger eaters think you con a boat.
You con a boat. I don't know.
I've been doing it at a super high level since 1979. And I drive a boat. Now, I'm not as good as the booger eaters on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, but I drive the boat. And like I tell all of them, when they say, you don't drive, I do.
He drives
I drive the boat.
He parks the boat.
And I park the damn boat. I don't know what you do, and you didn't make the video. I did. I can only show you what I do, you bugger eaters. So when you say you don't drive, yes, I do. I do. It's me in the video. It's me driving the boat. It is me. It's me. I swear to God, it's me.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. So if you want to see something funny, go on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube right now and look at that video we posted this morning. It's going bananas. All these people trying to tell me about what I do.
What you do.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It is so funny. All right. Are there white sea bass in Cabo? No, there's orange-mouth corvina. And my good friend Cubby Paul and his son caught a giant one on the dock one year when I was down here on the Real Viking with Gordon. And I don't know, the thing was 28 pounds and went underneath the docks, and it was just crazy. Wow. But it's orange-mouth corvina. We get big ones down here, and we get big ones up in Mag Bay. And they look just like a white sea bass. They're a big croaker. They're bitch. Man, Marvin is fired up.
Is that what we have in our freezer?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
The corvina that we have in the freezer. They're very white meat fish. Very, very good.
Also called are they called something else too? No, I'm thinking
orange mouth corvina.
Okay. Yeah, because we have a lot of stuff in our freezer.
We have grouper, snook, robalo, and orange mouth corvina, and pargo, and little groupers. Some of the videos you post cut off early. Wish I could see the whole video sometimes. Well, that's the really cool thing about it. Everything we do, all the videos we post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, it's all a funnel to send you over to the greatest fishing website ever made for fishermen or fisher people.
Anglers.
Your Saltwater Guide, the website. Your Saltwater Guide, the app. If you want to see the whole video, go there. If you want to see the whole video, we have 580 how-to videos over there. When I sprinkle videos out across social media, they're 1 minute long. So what we do is we pick the best part of a 1 minute video.
That was nice.
No, that was Pablo.
Oh.
We picked the best part of a 1 minute video and we post it on social media. And then if you enjoy it and you think, wow, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about, or this guy is just funnier than heck, or this guy doesn't know how to con or pilot a boat, he only knows how to drive a boat. If you want to see the whole videos, you go over to my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. That's where you're going to get the meat and the potatoes. That's where you're going to get the whole content, every part of it, the beginning, the middle, and the end. A lot of the videos you see on social, they're just a very, very small piece of the real video that is full length over at yoursaltwaterguide.com. And then the other reason why we only post little shorts, I don't know about all you, but here's 90% of the people today are like,
yeah,
they're spinning through these. You better have something that's going to catch their attention quick. And they're only going to look at it for a few seconds. And that's it. Then they're on to the next bright and shiny object. So to put a full-length video up, today's world, it doesn't really work that well. But if you want a full video, you go to my website, right, baby?
Right.
And we got some good ones over there, right?
A few.
Okay.
You have quite a plethora, as you love to say.
Dave Burris says, when the stars align and you get your white sea bass, you'll be hooked forever.
Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Someday. We're going to get you on some orange-mouth corvina because Kelly girl told me that she's ready to go potty in a bucket up in Mag Bay.
Yeah.
She's ready to go up there. So.
Ready to go.
As soon as Mike and Jamie come down here and take care of the kitties and Marley, we'll be in there. Because then we can go fishing. We need a babysitter for the animals.
Yep.
And a babysitter is what we need. Because we're not getting rid of them. Oh, we got a new subscriber just now. Yay, thank you very, very much. Gang, remember Kelly girl, what are you giving away today?
I'm giving away a trip. Either a half-day trip out of Dana Wharf Sportfishing, fishing, or whale watching trip, right? Half-day fishing trip or whale watching.
Yeah, you and my sister got together and put this together for today's show. So how do they win that?
Well,
they have to text the show, right?
Yes, of course.
Text the show 949-374-0786. And then Kelly Girl's going to pick one lucky person. You guys are falling off dramatically here. We don't have any questions for Kelly Girl. So we're going to talk more about white sea bass while we do this. So, gang, the reason why most of you don't catch a white sea bass is because you're catching a bat ray or a shovel-nosed shark or a leopard shark. It's because you're leaving your bait laying on the bottom. If your bait is laying on the bottom, a white sea bass isn't going to eat your bait. I've seen a lot of white sea bass in my lives, and their mouth is out in front. It's not underneath like a shovel nose or a bat ray or a leopard shark where their mouth is on the bottom and they just swim along the bottom and they just suck bait up. White sea bass isn't going to go down into the mud or into the sand and dig around with his nose and eat your bait. That's not how they feed. They're going to feed in the water column as your bait's sinking through the water column. So as far as white sea bass go, you need to make sure your bait isn't on the bottom. I know a lot of people catch them on a dropper loop, but that's the weight is on the bottom, and your bait is usually 12 to 18 inches above the weight, and that's in that water column where the fish is swimming around. So you don't want to leave your bait laying on the, look at Marley, I've never seen him so excited. So you don't want to leave your bait just laying on the bottom. You want it to constantly be moving in the water column, reeling it up, reeling it down. Here, give him a half a beat. He's dying for something from you.
Mark.
So
Marley.
Constantly have your bait moving around, making sure that you're fishing the water column. And then a lot of people leave way before the miracle happens. They leave I've had so many people tell me, hey, Captain Dave, we went to the spot you told us to go to, and we caught bass and barracuda every time we threw our line in the water. So after about an hour of that, we left.
Oh, wow. You got to hang in there a little bit longer.
You left? Let's see. Think about this. They left fish to go look for
fish.
Them.
I don't understand that.
That kind of sounds weird, huh? I'm not leaving fish when they're biting until I'm out of bait. That's just me, though, because I know that there he is. I know that in any second, one of those calico bass bites or one of those barracuda bites is going to end up being the bite that I've been looking for. And you won't even believe how many times it's happened where I'm cast a bait, calico bass, cast a bait, calico bass, 10 in a row. Look at it. And the 11th fish grabs my bait, and it's a big white sea bass or it's a big yellowtail. And it's all happening at the exact same spot. Pretty wild, huh? Do we have a question up there on the screen?
I cannot read.
Okay, what'd you do with your glasses?
Well, they're right here, but
Kelly Girl, would you expand on your online store and when can we expect the new line of Marley gear?
I am working on it. I don't know when to expect it. You know what? Honestly, it's about getting shirts and anything mugs made with Marley's
logo.
It's
or
like
Marley's
how
picture
much do
on
we
it.
want to do?
We got to see if there's a market. When we come to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show this year, we'll have all kinds of different clothing and mugs and stuff to go along with the other stuff that we've been selling for the last few years. And we definitely will put together some stuff for Marley because he's becoming quite the star of the show. So thanks, Devin, for asking that question.
Now, will the winner of the half day trip or whale watching trip, will they get to meet your sister, Donna?
She will be at Dana Moore Sport Fishing maybe that day. When you come in there, she'll present you with the tickets. Kelly Girl and her will have a conversation and talk about that.
How cool it would be to meet her, though, if you haven't already. She's
a pretty good girl.
She's amazing. And she's fun and just yeah.
And she's a Hansen.
She's a Hansen.
Oh, who invented or designed the knot to properly tie your boat up? Just curious. The knot, how to tie up your boat that goes viral every time I post it. That came out of Chapman's, which is a book that is a required reading for any licensed operator.
And why did you look at me like I was going to know the answer?
Because
I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
Remember couple years ago when it was going viral. I mean, the first time we posted it, it got like 7 million views, and we were like blown away. And out of 7 million views, it had 8,000 comments, and out of those 8,000 comments, 7,990 of them said I didn't know how to tie up a boat. And I remember I came home from work one day, and Kelly Girl goes,
"Oh yeah."
Tell him what you said.
Well, I just said, I asked him, "Hey, there are a lot of comments, negative comments on this video about you. You know, are you sure? Are you tying up the boat the right way? Are you doing it the right way? Is there like a different way that might be, that is the
right way?
The right way, and you're doing it just your way?" Because I had to ask, because I was like, why are all these people saying he's doing it wrong? So, because Dave marches to his own drum. Is that how they say march your?
No way, really?
And so so then you explain.
Then we went and we grabbed some videos off of some college sites, and then we showed the video on the Chapman book. It's a cleat hitch. That's what it's called. That's the name of it. You see booger eaters say, "Oh, it's a lunch hitch, it's a half day hitch, it's a cleat hitch." It's the way to make a boat fast to the dock. That is the way. And it was long. It was before my father's time. This was way back, and this is just how you do it. There's just no way around it. But thanks, Tim. That's a good one. It's funny. If you guys want to really laugh, go to one of my how to tie up the boat videos and just walk down that rabbit hole for an hour, because there's thousands. I can every time we post a how to tie up the boat video, we get millions of views. It's the craziest thing. I can post it probably every day and get 1 million views every day. It's just the weirdest thing.
I think your sarcasm might have a little bit to do with it. I don't know. We were watching that video this morning. I was like, wow.
Dripping sarcasm, huh?
Your delivery of things sometimes is a little. I love you.
A little suspect?
A little.
All right. When you keep your bait in the column, how do you keep it from creeping up on the braided line or on a spinning reel? Well, here's the deal. When we're fishing a squid, we're fishing a live squid, we're using a very small sliding sinker, or we're using a lead head, and it's going to match the depth of the water. So what do I mean by that? Let's say we're fishing in 65 feet of water and there's a nice downhill current. We still want to make sure the bait reaches the bottom, but we don't want it to go firing down to the bottom. So if we can start out with a 1/4 ounce of weight, and that thing will drift down through the water column and it'll make it to the bottom, then we know we got enough. If it sinks through the water column but never makes it to the bottom, it's getting way out behind the boat, way past where the fish are. We need to put a 1/2 ounce of weight on. And it's all going to depend. That's why this white sea bass thing is so tough to understand. You have to be able to roll with what's going on with the movement of the water and the tide. The tidal movement, the current, the way you're anchored on the spot, and as the boat swings back and forth on the spot, sometimes it won't be on the spot proper, and then you might have to reset the anchor. And there's so many things, but the key is the amount of weight, how much your lead head weighs, how much your sliding sinker weighs, how fast it's going to go through the water column. You don't want it to go firing through so fast that the fish can't see it, but you don't want it to never make it through. You don't want it to be up there in the 3 or 4 foot level the whole time it drifts back behind the boat. Because all fish in the ocean are structure based. So you have to be somewhere near the structure when you're throwing out your squid. But having that little bit of weight on it is going to keep it from coming back up and getting tangled up on there. Now, fishing with the spinning reel, it's the best and easiest way to do it is with a bait feeder. And Akuma makes some phenomenal bait feeder reels. The Avenger series is my go-to. Caught hundreds of white sea bass with that reel. You can throw it out there. You can put it in gear, put the alarm on the back, and as it sinks through the water column, as it's tap, 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 tap by the blue perch, tap, tap, tap by the calicos, and then all of a sudden a slow, steady run, that'll be your sea bass. Click it in gear, and you're on like Donkey Kong.
Wow.
Is that some information there?
That's some information right there.
Okay. Hopefully I don't even remember the question, but hopefully we answered it proper. Okay, Kelly girl. I noticed some blue tape on Marley's house. Is he getting a new paint job or what?
No, this home was previously owned by Finn, our cat, and it had Finn's name in the spot. It was white, and so Finn really didn't like it. So Marley got it, and I renamed the home Marley. It has Marley's name on it. So yeah, that's what happened. It's also he has it's got blue tape on it. I put tape over the windows because Marley likes it kind of dark and closed in there, just so he feels safer, I guess. I don't know.
Hey there, Captain Dave and Kelly girl. I'm on a work trip. We'll catch up tonight on the. I'll watch the show tonight, but I just wanted to send you a picture of my son Ethan and I went on a 2-day trip. Look at Ethan.
Wait,
Look at that.
Oh wow!
He caught his limits of bluefin. Yet the young man did.
My goodness! Oh, he's so cute. Oh
Look at
wow!
That. Huh?
Ethan, nice job. That's very cool. How cool. That's awesome.
Yep, that's
Yay.
Rad. We will get that posted up on the
Aw, he must
website
be so
for
happy.
sure. And then we got a little video. We'll watch that later. And
Nice.
look at there he is dragging another one up.
Oh what? Oh
Yeah.
he is. Oh,
How spectacular!
Cool.
Oh, look at Arr.
That picture is awesome.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so cute.
Huh?
Well, that's really cool.
Isn't that wild? That's rad. Those are members of the website, gang. You never have to suck again unless you want to. And at yoursaltwaterguide.com, if you become a member and you like to suck, well then cancel your membership because you're not going to suck anymore. Marley, why are you so wound up
Marley's
today?
just all over the place. That's why we're like,
He's everywhere
he's
today.
everywhere. Huh, buddy? You got to.
All right. So let's see. We got another question here. Yep. Let me get this out of here.
Oh my goodness.
So many.
Yep.
Mike Lewis, can you talk about water and weather conditions for white sea bass? Absolutely. What are you doing? No. He was going pee on the computer.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Don't go pee.
You little booger eater?
No pee.
You little
on the
bugger eater?
computer.
Wow, he was sitting right on the laptop going potty right
He was
now.
about to start a private chat with somebody. It shows there. Marley.
Yeah, he was.
I think he
What
knows.
is going on, Marley? You weirdo. That little one. Now where is he?
I think he's on the
back
top.
up on the top. He's everywhere. Okay. All right. So
Focus.
when you're fishing white sea bass over at Catalina or San Clemente Island, or when you're fishing the islands, it's a really unique deal when you're fishing the beaches at Catalina or fishing the beaches at Channel Islands. You're looking for where the water's going to do something really weird. It's going to make like a whirlpool on the beach, and it's going to be where the green water and the brown water touch, but the brown water is kind of in a moving situation where it's kind of churning and it's moving. It's almost like a riptide, and as that water is moving around, those sea bass are laying in that water, and they're using it as a place to hunt. And so they're following along, a little pack of sea bass moving in that brownish water, and then they're coming out of the brown water, eating the bait, jumping back into the brown water. Because remember, every fish is dumb. And you got to remember that they still think they're little, no matter how big they are. So when they see an advantage to hunt like that, that's how they're going to hunt. Sometimes we're following that piece of water up and down the beach at Catalina or at the Channel Island, and we're casting our baits just like you would cast on a kelp patty. And then the fish is coming out of there, grabbing it and eating it. And then another thing is the water clarity. If the water's super clean, if it's like gin clean like it is in the Sea of Cortez, you're going to have a real hard time catching that sea bass. It has to be what they call stained a little bit, a little greener, a little browner, a little bit of stain in the water to give that sea bass that thought process that they can ambush the bait. That's why a lot of people catch more sea bass at night than in the daytime.
That's what I was going to ask you. What about the whole gray light? I mean, is it
gray light's right when they can start to see? So then they can really key in on the bait. And a lot of times that sea bass bite will be over as soon as the sun comes up out of the water. But gray light, you still have an hour in the morning before the sun comes out of the water, before it rises out of the water. And that's called the gray light time. That's a really good time because the fish feels more confident. He's down there and he's feeling confident because he doesn't think anybody's going to eat him. So he can hunt more privately, more better. So that's why they're hunting in the gray light. That's just Dave's theory. Hopefully I answered that question to the best of my ability. All right. They went on the Voyager.
Wow.
They went on the Voyager. Yeah, Mark. Oh my gosh. Great job. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Do you take Marley outside for walks or take him with you when you go places like a shoulder monkey? No.
No, we can't. I mean, we a lot of people who own marmosets do. We can't because
Well, first of all, he won't let us put the leash on him.
yeah, we can't. We have leashes for him. These little leashes.
We have leashes. We have diapers. He wants nothing to do with it. I mean, if you try to put the diaper on, he screams bloody murder like you're killing him. He does not want you putting anything on. He doesn't like anything to be put on him, Dave. And so we can't put the leash on him. And we're terrified if we take him outside, he hits that ground. He takes off running.
He takes off running.
And
he's gone forever.
I'll start crying. It would be terrible. It would be tragic. So that's why we don't take him outside.
But in the house, Dave walks around all the time with him on his shoulder.
Yeah, he cruises with me on my shoulder all the time, and then we get downstairs, and if I'm not paying attention, he makes that bad leap and jumps down and gets on the floor and runs around and causes mass
it's so
havoc.
hilarious. You should see Dave and I. We're like,
And
I'm
the
on
cats.
one end of the, we've got the cats.
Everybody's involved in trying to catch him. The cats are herding him one direction. Kelly and I are herding him the other direction. He's just laughing at all of us.
God. And he always makes a mad dash to our downstairs bathroom, and Dave gets him in there. But it's kind of funny.
Tim Olderby wants to know, does Marley make any unique sounds when he's happy or upset?
When he's scared, he makes a, how would you describe that?
Sounds like a little bird chirping.
Like a chirp.
It's a little chirp
noise.
sound. Because we have a lady that lives right behind us that insists on having one of those plastic owls, even though I offered her $1,000 US one day to buy the plastic owl for her because it absolutely causes Marley to have like a heart attack.
You offered her $1,000 US.
I went over there and she said no. She said
get that owl
the very best thing for Kelly and I to do would be to move.
Yeah.
And so she mounts that owl up in the backyard and makes it stare at Marley. So in the middle of the night, every night, I go out there with my jig stick and I climb up on a ladder. Once I see her turn off her lights to go to bed, and I push it very slowly around so the eyes do not point into his room.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling that we put up with this garbage here. But this is what we put up with. I don't know why, but she doesn't like Marley. Marley makes no noise.
No noise.
Marley does nothing, but she is hell-bent on causing him nothing but frustration all day.
I guess she just doesn't. It's not a concern of hers. That he's
troubling to him.
It's traumatic almost. It takes him a couple of days to recover if he looks at the owl. If the face is looking up, pointed in Marley's direction,
and we know instantly when she turns it.
Yeah.
Because
he makes that noise and then
he starts chirping and he's running he stays on the ground in here.
He'll get on the ground out of his cage on the
floor because he's terrified that the owl's going to eat him.
It's sad.
It's so gnarly, and I just don't know what to do. And I've done everything I could possibly do. I used to knock it down. I used to just knock the thing flying with my jig stick. I would just whack that thing, and then she'd pick it up and she'd put it up in a higher position, and so it became just a massive. So now what I try to do is just slowly just turn it a little bit. I'll hook one of my guides to the owl's ear and I'll just slowly turn it just so if the eyes aren't looking in his room, he's fine. If he sees the back of it, he doesn't even know what it is.
Yeah.
But the eyes are big and they're like glowing.
And you guys know what he's
color.
Talking about, those fake plastic owls you
that you scare the seagulls
Yeah.
away with on your boat.
Or that you put it just for but the owl does nothing, right? There's birds everywhere, bird droppings everywhere.
Yeah, but someone throws bird seed in the lady's backyard now.
I wonder who.
So the birds poop all over her backyard, but I don't know. It's just one of those things we're not going to win.
Yeah. So
you'll bring your drone and grab the owl and relocate it. That would be awesome, Mike Lewis. That would be phenomenal. You can do that. We will let you. We got a couple more questions I want to get to. And we had a question yesterday from John Stanley. What MLPA do you wish you had back? And that was yesterday's question, John, and I want to answer it on the show today. Kelly girl, so blessed that she got to fish that area before they closed it. You got to meet me. We got to go fish all the time in Laguna Beach, California. Gang, I've had an opportunity to fish pretty much a lot of really spectacular places around this country and around Mexico. And there's nothing quite like Laguna Beach, California. And they took that away from us. And we'll never get it back. And it's so sad. Kelly girl got to see it. It's got some of the most beautiful little coves. We used to jump off the boat when her and I and Riley would go out. My son Sean, you could jump off the boat and swim into these little private beaches that no one goes to, not a footprint on the beach. And we would swim in there and spend the day and fish, play, and have so much fun. And that's gone forever because the MLP, once they close it, they'll never open it again, gang. That's why we have all these shows talking about, if you don't think there's any fish left in the ocean, then you are allowed to think that, but keep your mouth shut and don't talk about it because you're helping them close more stuff and regulate more stuff. And we don't need any more closures. Just because of your lack of ability to know how to fish doesn't mean there aren't any fish. Just like the lobsters. It doesn't mean there's not any lobsters because you don't know how to lobster fish. It's because you didn't want to spend $9 to get on a website to learn how to do it. And then your other question, John, Kelly, when you were selling yachts, what was the coolest vessel you've been on that was so impressive?
Oh my goodness. Wow. I would have to say, I don't know.
Well, we just saw a picture of it yesterday when we were looking through our archives. You got to go on.
Well, we didn't have anything to do with this boat, like selling it or anything like that. But I would have to say Anthony Shea's boat.
The 144.
Yeah, that boat's amazing, and I got to go on it, and I feel so lucky that I did. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's probably that. Oh yeah, that hands down, that's it.
And then the Tasia. When we were with Ted in Florida and we were in charge of the Tasia, the thing has 5 staterooms.
That boat is
150
beautiful.
Feet, 5 staterooms, giant.
It's incredible. Well, yeah, both of those boats were. I can't even believe that.
But she was selling at the time. She was selling Carvers, and she was selling Prestiges. So she wasn't selling high luxury yachts.
I didn't sell anything at the time. Although I had my sales license, I was mainly did everything else in the office.
Dave Hill, will you be selling any of those cups? And what do you think the weather might be like at the end of January in Cabo? Looking at everything right now, Dave, I bet you we're still catching Dorado and striped marlin in the end of January because right now, all of a sudden after our show yesterday, the guys came in from fishing out there and all of a sudden that water's gotten to be a cleaner green. It's still 90 degrees, but it's a cleaner green than it was 2 days ago. And the Dorado bit wide open yesterday. Our good buddy Casey had to leave them biting. They couldn't even troll. Every time they threw the feathers in the water, they got covered up with Dorado. Wow. We got 50 Dorado yesterday, all on the troll, no live bait, not like California style fishing. So I think it's going to be an incredible season down here, running all the way through January. Yes, dear. Dave Burris, yes. Laguna, absolutely. MLP,
What did
I do?
I just want to pat you on the back.
Right. That's always my sign that I did something wrong. No, what am I doing? Am I not supposed to be reading
just
these questions?
I don't know if
set up, set back. I don't think anybody has a problem hearing me.
You're so funny. Dave, you're so discreet.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong because normally if we're at an event or something,
Dave's
I'm
talking
at dinner,
and he gets a little too
I get
loud.
the tap on the leg. It's like
I squeeze his knee.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm kind of loud.
Yes, Mike Lewis, I'm in the big boy chair today. Right?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Yay!
Only 12 people watching on Facebook? That's crazy because it says we got 60 people watching. So everybody else is on YouTube today. Okay. Sight fishing big halibut in the spring off Laguna Beach was quite the deal. Yeah, it was pretty spectacular. Gang, we're going to wrap this thing up. We're running out of time and we got to pick a winner for this trip. We got to pick a winner. Kelly Girl's giving away either a half-day fishing trip out of Dana Wharf Sport Fishing with rent rods included in case you don't have rods. And then if you don't want to do that, you get to go whale watching at the whale watch capital of the world, Dana Wharf Sport Fishing and Whale Watching.
Which one would you choose, Dave?
Well, I'm a fisherman. I ain't going whale watching. I'm going to go out fishing. I'm going to hope that I get to go on Some Fun or Clemente or go out on the Dana Pride with Tommy. Everybody, they're all great guys and they're great fishermen and you'll have a good time with anybody. You might even get to go with Captain Chris Pica. Can you imagine?
Wow, that's pretty special for sure.
Or Brian Woolley.
Yeah. Oh, they're all great. They're all great.
So many great captains there at Dana Wharf, but Kelly Girl, you've got to pick.
Well, I don't. Who are? Well, what are?
You're gonna have to just look through here for a minute.
Okay.
All right.
And let's see. Hold on, just a moment. Well, let's go with. Okay. There we go. All right. This is.
We're just seeing if there's any questions over here while Kelly looks. The suspense is killing you, Mike Lewis. Oh my gosh. I can't read, so.
Oh my gosh, I can barely see.
She can barely see. All right.
Okay, let's go with Robert Graber.
No way, Robert.
Robert Graber, you won.
Oh my gosh. Robert, you give us all the reports for the bait reports for up there in Cisco's Landing and Santa Barbara and Ventura. Thank you for those bait reports. It helps me out so much when I'm putting together the game plans. Robert, congratulations. Anytime you're down in Southern California, you got carte blanche out of Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. Kelly Girl's going to set it all up. She'll call you right after the show and get everything we need. This has a 0 expiration date on it. My family owns Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, so there's never an expiration date. Whenever you can make it down there, I know that's not your stomping grounds, but yeah, you're going to get to go anytime you're in. Or you can transfer it to friends or family, anybody that you want to have go on that half-day fishing trip or the whale watch trip. It's available for anybody.
Congratulations, Robert.
And then what do you have to tell everybody about next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
What are you and Donna going to get together and figure out something else to give away on Dana Wharf Sport Fishing?
Stay tuned, yeah.
No, stay tuned. Kelly Girl will join us on Thursday, gang. Did you have fun today?
I did. Always have fun.
Do you have anything you want to tell everybody?
David, you just don't. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
I love you so much. I'm going to pay dividends for that one. All right, gang. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen and Kelly Girl, wishing you all a great day. Be kind to each other. A moment of silence for what's going on over there in the Middle East. It's pretty sad. Be kind to each other. Turn off the news. They're all lying. Sign up to the greatest website ever made for fishermen.
And have a lovely Thursday.
And tomorrow we have Kids Can Fish going to be on the show. The show is going to be at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. It won't be at noon. So you're not doing your noon show. Mark Wish backed out. So if I can find someone else to be on the show, Mark Wish said he has too much stuff going on in his life to be on the show with us. So that's okay. He said he'll come circle back around. If I can find somebody else that wants to be on the show with me tomorrow, if not, we'll be doing our show at 5 o'clock tomorrow night, Pacific Standard Time. 5 o'clock with the Kids Can Fish guys from back east. We're going to talk. You know, my passion is taking children fishing. We got to get this organization going out here because Rollo Kids is a great organization, but there's never enough things going on to take kids fishing. So check out the Kids Can Fish tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Yay.
Thank you all for
Thanks,
joining
guys.
us today.
Thank you so much.
Check out the game plans coming out at 3:30 today on your Saltwater Guide. Big news, white sea bass. I can't tell you where because that's not fair.